I'm John Walker. Welcome back to Bearcat Update. Welcome to this week's episode of Bearcat Update. I'm your host, John Walker, and last week, Northwest Athletics announced that Northwest football will be returning this fall. There'll be scrimmages instead of games, but nonetheless, the Bearcats are back. The first scrimmage will be on the road in Topeka, Kansas against Washburn on November 7th, and the second will be in Bearcat Stadium against Central Missouri, November 21st. Northwest Director of Athletics Andy Peterson answered probably the most pertinent question that fans had by saying, quote, "We've got 150 student athletes. If they've all going to have an opportunity to play, I got to do what's best by them, first and foremost, and that's allowing their families to come show up and do stuff. We got so many season ticket holders, and to spread them out 6 feet apart from each other, I honestly don't know if we've got the space to do it." The team has been training all offseason and practicing since the end of September, but now they have an official date to look forward to. Our reporter Dylan Johnson met with some players of the program to get their thoughts on the upcoming matchups with the Ichabods and the Mules. Dylan.
The football season was canceled in lieu of a global pandemic. The MIAA released a statement allowing schools to schedule other institutions to compete in scrimmages. And on November 7th, the Bearcats will travel to Washburn University to fulfill the action they've been waiting for. Sophomore receiver Keegan Sturdy will play in his first game in a Bearcat uniform, and he believes it's time for an upgrade.
I'm just trying to show that that I can play with the best of them. I think it's going to be a good opportunity, not just for me, but all of our receivers to kind of show what the work we've been putting in and how we can play.
Junior receiver LaTroy Harper has been the new guy on this team before, and his wisdom will assist the young Cats during this journey.
They just got to understand that every day we got to come with it. We got to compete. I mean, the defense is going to come out there. They're going to talk smack, do what they do. At the end of the day, we're all teammates, but every day you got to compete.
Just because there are no weekly games doesn't mean this season is easier than others.
I think, again, it's all about the focus and staying on track of your end goal. The pandemic, it's brought a lot of different things, but I think the focus and making sure you're on track of your grades, your just weights and your nutrition, just all of it.
It's taught me not to take anything for granted because anything can be taken from you at any moment. It can be completely out of your control, but it's taught me to keep going and come out every day ready to play.
The Cats have not competed against anyone new in about 9 months. I asked Harper, what is the team goal against the Ichabods?
Win. That was an easy one. That's a win.
What's your goal?
Against Washburn?
Yeah.
Win.
This is Dylan Johnson reporting for Bearcat Update.
Thanks, Dylan. We are going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we talk about the return of another Northwest sport. You're watching Bearcat Update on KNWT, Channel 8. Welcome back to Bearcat Update. The MIAA announced that volleyball season will start February 22nd for teams across the association. The specifics of what the season, if any, aren't set in stone, and the MIAA has not released the plan for volleyball to return aside from that date. Our reporter JD Wessel met with some of the Bearcats to see how things are going in the meantime. JD.
Over the last month, the Bearcat volleyball team has been preparing for the season with a chance at repeating the success of last season. The Bearcats finished with a 21-9 record and were ranked in the top 10 for the first time in school history. Senior setter Maddie Ahrens talked about the culture the Bearcats have established to help build off of last season.
I think it's cool because the freshmen and the transfers have really bought into our culture, and I think as a Bearcat we really push that winning, high expectations culture, which is good. We're all really high achievers as well, so we all push each other and compete every single day. So it's cool that we've had that foundation built and now we get to continue to build it.
Head coach Amy Worth will be coaching her 9th season for the Bearcats this year, and she touched on how her and the coaching staff have been able to recruit the players they do to help build on the culture.
We spend a lot of time on our culture. We recruit to our culture. When we recruit, we spend a lot of time figuring out each recruit and who they are and making relationships with them. And I think that's what you're seeing. We focus a lot on that culture and relationships and trying to build those organic relationships. And they truly like to be with each other. We make them spend a lot of time with each other, but it's also fun when they want to be together, and some of their best friends are on this team, so it's just fun to see the culture evolve and take off.
Worth also talked about the planned February 22nd start date for the team, which was announced by the MIAA on October 16th.
It's just, what can we control? It's exciting that we have a date, February 22nd, and like I said, we're really focusing on us and what we're doing in our gym, and a lot less than what's going on outside our gym. And every day that we get in here, we're just excited to be together.
As of now, the Bearcat volleyball team doesn't have an official schedule for games in the 2020 season, but will continue to practice with the hope of the season staying intact. With a veteran core returning, along with 2 transfers and 5 signees in the 2020 recruiting class, the Bearcats look ready for a chance at another successful season. This has been JD Wessel reporting for the Bearcat Update.
Thanks, JD. Although the team is starting late in the year, we're looking forward to seeing them back on the court. We're going to take another quick break. You're watching Bearcat Update on KNWT, Channel 8. Welcome back to Bearcat Update. The Northwest soccer team will be competing in a scrimmage this Saturday against none other than the Northwest Bearcats. The Bearcats are having an intra-squad scrimmage to debut the new Bearcat AstroTurf pitch and raise breast cancer awareness. Our reporter Chase Chambers met with some people in the program to talk about this Saturday. Chase.
From a young age, Maddie McKeever knew she wanted to play soccer for years to come.
I've been playing soccer for as long as I remember. I've always had a ball at my feet, and I've always loved it. I think I've been playing club soccer since I was like 8 or 9.
Maddie loves the bond that she has made with her teammates and will keep those memories forever.
My favorite memory is last year when we beat our rival Mo West. It was the first time we could make conference and we got over that hump, and it was really fun because things were starting to click with us.
Coach Gordon shares how he got his start in coaching soccer.
I've been at Northwest. I'm completing year 2. January will be beginning of year 3.
Gordon shares his favorite memories and looks back on the past.
I think my favorite year of coaching was my first year of collegiate coaching back in 1992. I was coaching at Bethany College in Kansas.
Maddie shares words of wisdom for incoming soccer recruits.
I would give them the advice that it goes so fast and to cherish every game and every practice and everything you go to, and you don't really know what's going to happen with your situation and when it's going to be over.
Due to COVID-19, the season was canceled, but the team is eager to put on the uniform and get back out on the field again.
Yeah, obviously season is canceled and we're all devastated about that, but we get out to work every day. We're getting a little sick of just playing each other, but we know when the moment comes for us to finally put our uniform on, we're ready to go and we're going to be ready to win.
Due to the extra practices, Gordon thinks it's brought the team bond closer.
I think on and off the field there's been some additional growth with the team. They've really had to rally around each other and be positive.
Along with being an athlete, Maddie is also a student and talks about her after graduation plans.
My major is applied health science, and I'm planning on going to school to be a dental hygienist, hopefully in the Kansas City area.
Reporting for Bearcat Update, I'm Chase Chambers.
Thanks, Chase. For my pick of the week this week, I am taking Northwest Director of Athletics, Andy Peterson. Since March, Peterson and the rest of athletic directors across the country have been put through the ringer. Whether it be trying to fight for sports to happen or having to deliver to the news that they aren't, trying to figure out testing logistics, define capacity numbers, whatever it might be, it's been a whirlwind to say the least. And the fact that he was able to bring at least a part of Northwest football back this fall, in whatever capacity it might be, is something special. For those reasons and many more, Andy Peterson is my pick of the week. That's going to wrap things up for this week's episode of Bearcat Update. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at BearcatUpdate_8. You can catch all of our previous episodes on YouTube at KNWT8. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Action!
I'm John Walker. Welcome back to Bearcat Update. What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out this week's episode of Bearcat Update. For last week's, click up here, and for all of our previous ones, click down there. We'll see you next week.